Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is RoyalTea. This is Alex V, the Unproblematic King. Denny, the God on the pod. How you doing, my G?
I'm doing good, bro. I have well, first I need to insult you. Um, Never mind. I'm gonna keep it PG rated. Number two, this is like the sixth time that I've tailed you on bets, and I just completely just get diddied, taken advantage of. Sixth time.
And
You
of
see that
course,
shit?
today, yeah, it's not.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
no,
fair, I only lost $9, but
but it's
I
losses. It's losses
it's
regardless.
yeah. I don't like paying people. I don't want to owe
Damn, bro.
anyone
And of
money.
course, you didn't tell me last week when I went off like crazy.
I know, but in, well, pretty much last week I was down even more, and it wasn't
Mm.
until I made a bet I cleared some of it up, and then that's when I started telling you again because I have a limit. If I go -30, I'm not betting anymore until I pay it.
I fuck with
So
that. I actually dropped mine to 20. I've actually dropped mine
uh-huh.
to 20. But what I do is if I'm up, like right now, like I was up in the first week, so I took about like 70% of it, and the rest I kept, and that plus 20, I bet for the week, and if I last, cool. If I don't, I stop. Like that's how I kind of limit. I'm very on my budget because I'm trying to set things up over here and try to invest in the next phase, and I can't
Exactly.
be excessively spending on gambling because I know a lot of my friends that have actually like just got off the bookie completely. I'm not ready to do that only because it's like as long as I'm controlled and I only lose a certain amount because like right now basically $80 a month and max I'll lose, and I'm already entering the second week of the month or the second week of me doing that up back to back. So I'm not down, I'm up. So it's
Yeah,
just
it's all about
it's
self
just
control,
fucking
bro.
moderation and
Yeah,
self
it's self
control, of
control.
course.
Plus, I keep it at 30 because my Pokemon cards are expensive. Um, Speaking of Pokemon cards, I pulled almost $1,000 card 2 weekends ago.
Bro, go
Just
sell
how
that
the
shit.
card, just dude, just how the card is, and I'm getting it graded right now. So if it goes up, if it gets a solid 10, it goes up another couple of like about like 600-700 bucks.
Oh shit. Yes. Bro, flip that shit immediately.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
this
I'm gonna have
conversation I
to.
had with somebody about, and before we get into it, because I feel like this podcast is definitely going to be more sporty than other podcasts. So just fair, be warned for those who don't come for the sports shit.
Yeah, but
Um,
we'll keep it exciting so that way you guys are fully entertained.
there's enough
What?
toxicity in this conversation to have some fun. But before I go any further, shout out to all the first time listeners, last time listeners, those who listen to show love, those who listen to show hate. We appreciate every single one of y'all.
I love you.
And I feel like I hear too many people saying they're gonna hold on to shit and like, oh yeah, I want to hold it down and pass it down to my family, to like my children. Nah, bro, the card market ain't guaranteed forever. Go flip that shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the moment something has value, flip that shit and
Right
buy
now,
stocks with dividends if you want to fucking pass it on to your kids.
that's true. This card, I am gonna hold on to it only because the packs that I bought it from, it decreased in value, and we're already hearing that they're gonna go back up in price again. So if my car is worth $900 right now, $1,000 right now, and give it 6 months, if it's worth 10-15% more, that's even better. So I'm giving myself six
I can't,
months. 6 months. If nothing moves at 6 months, I'm just gonna sell it from there on.
bro. I can't do Pokemon cards. For one, I wanted to try to play the video games, like
Oh, it's the
the newer
best.
ones. But here's
Oh,
my
okay.
thing, bro. I look at how complicated that shit looks, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being an old head.
Yeah, I think it's you being old. You can really play the game really simple, to like a simple degree, right? You don't have to go what these guys are doing. Like I don't like doing that. I just go catch a Pokemon, play against the gym leaders, win the fucking game. And that's it. That's all I do. I'm not gonna go fucking
D-
catch these fucking shiny motherfucking Pokemon. Like, what the fuck am I doing dedicating 300 hours?
Bro, have you seen that meme that the when it says you got a shiny kid because he came out a different skin tone as you, insinuating that the wife cheated on him, but he was excited because I got a shiny version of a baby.
Motherfuckers, what's wrong with our society, man?
Bro, I saw that shit. I immediately sent that shit to Edwin. I'm like, yo, look at this.
Oh
The fuck?
my
This your
god,
community, bro?
bro! I seen the. There was this meme. I think you sent it. No, never mind. You did not send it. I'll show you right now. Hold up. It's a hilarious. It's about Peter Parker. It's about Peter Parker, bro. And it's a Pokemon theme one. It's somewhere right here. Oh, there you go. It says, you know how it tells you who's that Pokemon, and it's Peter Parker saying Diglett, and then in the bottom, it
Oh, it's Uncle
says,
Ben's fucking what is it called? Tombstone. I saw that. That's fucked up, man. That's
"Oh,
fucked up.
I died. I saved it. I do me.
Bro, there's a joke and a half in who Eric said you looked like. I'm not gonna say it on the podcast, and it's not racist. It's just more so like, oh shit.
Who do you say? I think that I look like. Just say it.
Nah, I'm not. No, I don't want to deal with the edit point. Well, it's you. No, see, I'm not giving you the edit point. Just remind me at the end of the pod.
Okay.
Did you do Pokemon Go? I
Fuck
remember.
no.
Here's the thing. I did that
Fuck no.
shit for the first week and a half, 2 weeks, and I got so over that shit.
I down actually I don't want to say fuck no. I did do it, and it was recent, maybe like 2-3 months ago. I did it, play for like a solid week, and then I stopped because I just wasn't interested anymore.
Bro,
It's just
I
not
got
the
over
game.
it.
Yeah, it's not the actual game. So I like playing on my little Game Boy SP and shit like that. So can't replace it.
You know what I might do though, and I've been trying to figure out. So like right now, I think last month I ran 34 miles on the month.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself like back in that type of shape.
You want
And
that
I've
coke body,
been.
huh?
That's funny. That's funny. Fucking egg, dude. So I've been trying to figure out ways to distract myself when I run. Because there's been moments where I've hit that runner's high where I'm like in the zone, but there's
Yeah.
other times where I gotta get myself in the mind space where I'm like not thinking about it. So I'm like, I'm starting to think maybe I should do Pokemon Go to do the start and stop, and then I'll do it that way. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because I've been watching baseball games, and that distracts me because I got money on it, which means I'm focused on what the fuck I'm listening to. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I need to start running too. A friend of mine took a photo of me when I was watching the Champions League, and I look like a fucking ice cream cone. Just think about the belt. Just think about it. I
bro,
I am so disappointed in myself of how awful I look. Oh, literally I wanted to kill myself when I saw that. But here I am thriving. Here I am thriving. I was gonna go to the gym after this, but I have to go into work at 4 a.m, so I gotta go to sleep after this. But I'm going after tomorrow. Uh, but yeah, bro, I need to start running, even if I can't. I just need to be active, whether I pull something or not. I just gotta do it.
bro, even if you jog when you can and then walk a good chunk of it and then jog, you just work your way up, bro. Like I tell everybody who is starting to work out or whatever, like there comes a point where like you kind of have to just bite the bullet and accept that like you're not gonna do the most. It's just taking it little by little, and that's how I started in the beginning. I was definitely feeling it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
dude.
know it.
And Diane
Did
tells me to run around here the block, but I don't something about running on the sidewalks where there's dips and shit. You know when people cars can like go up into the sidewalk and shit. I don't like
yeah.
running on that shit sometimes because I feel like it's gonna fuck up my ankle or my knee. I like running on the complete flat surface, so I like going to the park near us where there's a nice trail. It's about a mile too. It's a mile, so I like it just because mentally I know it's a mile, so I know I completed a fucking mile. So here, I don't really
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I've been getting creative running around different areas to just try to kind of keep myself fresh and not, totally like not get used to it to the point where it's like I'll psych myself out the opposite of it. But
You know what?
yeah,
You know
man.
what's crazy? How you say you like running to different areas. You live in a special community.
A very
I
safe
swear,
community.
it's safe for the wrong reasons too. You know,
Hey man, I'm the right skin tone.
but it, but I say you're gonna run into a street. Everybody's gonna have hoods on, bro.
I
Every,
ain't listen. I ain't running to the other side of town. I'll tell you that much.
this is it. This is how it happens, huh, Alex? Huh? This is how it
Listen,
happens. This is
man,
how
I'm
you
just I'm
join.
just I'm just a young white man living in
What
this in
what
this very
what do they
white
do?
neighborhood.
What do they do in colleges when you want to join a sorority? They hit you with a
Oh,
paddleboard or
they
whatever.
haze you. They haze you.
Oh
Yeah, they
God,
do. They do
damn,
all kinds of
bro.
crazy shit.
Damn, God, what the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Anyway,
Hmm.
anyway.
All right, man. Let's get to the topics, man. All right. So I got this information. So I'm going to take you through two sides of this. So we're going
Okay.
to talk about Donald Trump and
Mm,
the
go on, man.
34 counts of 34 charges of felony business fraud, and I'm
God
going to
damn.
take it to a dirty level. Okay.
Like what
So
level? Like
we're like I'm gonna give it the serious talk, and then I'm gonna tell you how this correlates to nastiness.
okay,
On like
okay.
beautifully,
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way.
yeah. Starting to sound like Diddy, but okay.
Oh, the way I'm going, I'm gonna tweet this out. It's gonna be a banger by the time Friday is.
Oh,
I'm a
shit.
trend. Um, so basically, from my understanding, he got hit with these counts of
Mhm.
allegedly paying money to I don't know if it was escorts, porn stars, whatever. And the problem was he used money that was from a campaign and it wasn't his own. And that's why it's become this big deal because it's, malpractice with funds that weren't meant for personal use, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, yeah, that'll do it.
I'm seeing a lot. And when shit like this happens,
Yeah.
it's kind of comedy on Twitter because you see people from the very far left and the very far right
Mhm.
really stick their necks out in a manner that it's entertaining for me, but it's also worrisome because it's like, damn, are they dead ass? Like, this is like how you really feel. Like, Kyle Rittenhouse, the young kid who crossed state lines and killed one or two people. Remember
Oh, yeah,
during the
yeah,
riots? Yeah,
yeah.
he said this was like a mistrial, and somebody was like, "I know you ain't talking about a mistrial."
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I saw one that was like, people are saying, you can't let this happen, and saying like, no, that's how the law works. Like when you break the law, you're gonna get in trouble. But from what I understand, because people are running saying like, oh, felons can't vote, so why can a felon run for president? So from what I understand, from how it was broken down to me, now I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying this person's right. I'm telling you what the information I got.
Yeah.
When that case actually is going to hit as like official, he can it's already too late into the campaign trail, so he'll be fine to start campaigning next week or the week after of right now, like in a week or two. By the time that the trial hits, it's about time that it's time for the election, but because he can immediately appeal that decision, he
It'll get
theoretically
pushed.
won't be convicted. So theoretically, it's like that loophole of like justice of like, you have a right to fight your case, used to state your side,
So
innocent till proven guilty.
so is this homeboy, let's say he wins, right? Is he gonna get impeached if he's convicted? If he
That
wins?
I don't know. And here's the thing, I I think that even if he is convicted and he does win the presidency, they'll figure out a way to keep him in there.
Wow.
Like I'm telling you, there's I mean, if you somewhat keep up with politics, you kind of see where certain demographics are starting to lean, especially after this last presidential term. I've been seeing a lot of people flip with Trump. So I feel like the general consensus online used to be more liberal, and then you'd have like your right side, but I don't know. At this point, all I know is these charges probably won't stick or they won't hit around the time to stop him from running for presidency because I think they're going to announce him as the official candidate soon. So we'll see how that happens, right? Are you ready for how I'm going to make this disgusting?
Okay, let's do it. Let's spit on it.
Now, Renee has told me this, and I'm going to say,
Of
what did you say?
course. What?
What did you say? Exactly what I thought you said. Okay. Um. So Renee
Suspend
explained to
it.
me. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know. Not like that. No Diddy.
That's wild. Hold up. Hey.
Oh man.
Okay, what did fucking Renee say, bro? What the fuck did he say?
So there's this saying that says it's like rule 34 of the internet. Anything you can think of has already been made into a porn. So if you type in very specific, I'm not gonna go crazy because you'll have to edit this out. I'm not trying to give you that much work.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
you'll say some crazy shit like bleep 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 rule 34, it'll pop up as like a porn, right? Because it's 34 charges, I'm gonna tweet out and say, wow, this is such crazy news. If you want immediate updates on what's happening with the case, just Google Donald Trump rule 34. You'll get a bunch of Donald Trump porn per what Renee
Oh,
explained to me. Google works.
so did you question about how he knew this?
He's told me about it a long time ago, and we're gonna have him on the show one day, but it's on brand for his um
Uh,
for him, you know.
okay. Interesting. Chef, you really wanted to play it safe there, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything crazy. All right, you know what, Donald Trump ain't the only white man wilding out on in the world right now. Are you familiar with Jason Kelce from the Philadelphia Eagles?
I am the man that's retired now, right?
Allegedly, he's retired, even
Allegedly.
though
Interesting.
there's been rumors that he's been at the facility like if he was working. So
Damn, bro, you
don't
can't.
know what that means.
It's like crack cocaine, bro, huh? Can't get away from that shit.
That and I think the fact that they got Saquon and they, definitely are aggressive to try to,
Win.
keep, yeah, to keep on trying to get to that Super Bowl. So he might just say, "Fuck it, one more." He's fucking
Yeah,
on top of the world in popularity. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right?
that's true. That is true. What's the worst? Tear an ACL? I've had that happen. So it's Jeff's.
So J- I'll let
And
her hear
Edwin.
that and respond to that. Yeah. By the way, I'm not listening to Edwin on soccer takes ever again because I lost
Look,
$26 because
look,
of that.
look, bro. If you watch the game, Dortmund could have potentially been up 3-0.
Yeah, well, those parlays that you tailed could have potentially hit. See how that
I
doesn't change
fucking
anything?
hate you.
That changes nothing. That
It
changes
doesn't change
nothing.
anything.
Shoulda, coulda,
It
woulda
doesn't.
means nothing when you got
Yeah.
negative balance.
Yeah, I knew as soon as they missed those opportunities, yeah, they're losing. They're losing.
Well, that's what I was
You can't.
telling Eric. I was like, the moment like the underdog has all these shots on goal, and the what is it? The favorite
Favorites?
isn't. It'll flip. Like it's them kind of getting in rhythm. They're setting themselves up. And if Dortmund didn't take the opportunities there, it was gone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But back to this white man right here. So he tweets out, all of you. Oh, let me fucking get in my bag real quick. So he tweets out. So somebody tweeted out, Jason Kelce looks like he doesn't wash his legs or feet. And Jason Kelce responds same day saying, what kind of weirdo washes their feet?
Oh God, man.
I said this the other day
Yeah,
people don't wash their legs because they think the soap coming down is going to clean their fucking legs.
bro, it's skin, man. We shed. We collect dirt. And he's a fucking football player, bro. Always getting fucking dirty. That's a nasty man.
Yo, I know Jalen Hurts was like, yo, put me in shock and I ain't touching that. I ain't getting nowhere
Yeah,
near that white man's legs.
I'm gonna put that man in a fucking gerber ball, bro. That fool, nobody can touch him. That's disgusting, bro.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Do you
So
scrub your legs,
this
Alex? Do you bend over and scrub 'em?
absolutely, bro. That's crazy. I'm not gonna. I'm clean. I'd say
You
I'm
said
very clean.
absolutely. So we're running with it, bro. It's all
I'm
right.
very. You stop thinking about it. Somebody responds saying, "Fun fact: there was a
Yeah.
study in parentheses, done
Mhm.
where they measured the amount of bacteria between those who actively scrub, wash their legs, feet versus those who didn't. And there was more bacteria on those who actively wash their legs and feet. Now, Twitter has this beautiful feature. Now, mind you, I'm not calling it X, all that bullshit. They added a feature called community notes. And
Okay.
in this, they will correct things that people are saying are fact. And on top of that, they'll demonetize that tweet. So you can't go viral off a lie and profit off of it, which is their
That's
approach,
okay.
right?
That's perfect. I love that actually.
Someone writes the study done actually had people who washed their feet more often had less bacteria than those who didn't. This is a direct link to the study. And so that's the cool thing about it, right? Jason quote tweeted that before the community note, and he said, "Let him know from the rooftop," and then did a following tweet where he said, "All of you have been fed diabolical lies that washing every crevice of your bodies and hair all the time is somehow better or healthier. The hair thing, I know some people do not wash their hair every day, but
Yeah,
that's
it makes
because of
sense.
essential oils in your hair. But if you are
Correct.
out there running and sweating every day, there's certain things you have to do to clean it, even if it's dry shampoo, whatever." And
Yeah.
he writes, any dermatologist not in bed with big soap will agree. I didn't even know there was a big soap. I know big pharma, right?
I didn't know there was big soap either.
I think he's just fucking with us. But he adds hot spots for all that is necessary and actually leads to cleaner, healthier skin. And of course, I scroll down and Dr. Squatch put a fucking ad on their shit. Of course. Of course.
Hey, bro, whatever you gotta do, man. But Kelce, you know
Wash
what,
your ass,
man?
dog. Wash your
Please,
ass, man.
please,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Come on, like
It ain't asking too much.
nobody wants to see residue on your leg, man. You know? And this fool wears sandals too. Nobody wants to see that in your ankles too, bro. Just
Freaking
scrub.
skin all peeling off and shit.
Gross, bro. Just you can see all that fucking dirty shit just piling up. And especially when you're light skinned, that shit looks like the plague's hitting you, bro.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
don't know. But you know what, bro? He's been added to the list of the nastiest man.
It's not just you anymore.
It's
Beautiful to
not.
hear.
Or Alex,
Or Diddy, or Kelly,
or
or Kelly,
Epstein,
for that matter.
or Bill Cosby. Is he still
Or
alive?
yeah, barely.
Oh, he's thriving.
Um, I don't know about thriving. Um, Next thing I want to touch on, it's been going crazy on the internet, and it's about time we touch on it. But Caitlin Clark has officially, been crowned like the people's sweetheart, at least by some people.
Interesting.
And she has continually been on the receiving end of a lot of hard fouls, some excessive, some a part of the game. But I'm going to play
Hmm.
this one with Kennedy Carter from the Chicago Sky that has turned into what every fucking sports um, platform is talking about. So this is a clip here of the play in question.
I mean, that's clear all which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like I seen a different angle, right? The angle that isn't zoomed in looked more aggressive. This doesn't look as aggressive, but
I just
it's necessary.
have you watched any games?
I'm no.
And it's fine if you haven't. Don't even think I'm here to tell you like, oh, you're not whatever. I'm not here to say that. I have watched a
Yeah.
few games, so I'm
Okay.
telling you from what I have seen. I've been watching WNBA games since last year because I was betting on them because the Lions, were very generous. I said, "Fuck it, let me give it a shot." Which, by the way, I am like 1-5 on with WNBA this year. Um, Yeah. Yeah, Denny knows about one of them or two
Yep, two of them.
or three. Um, my thing here, it's a very aggressive brand of basketball. And I feel like I've said this on here before. Women's soccer is vicious.
Yes, it is.
Like
Absolutely.
vicious. And women's basketball is no different.
Yeah.
And they've been there's crazy like, physicality in this game. And to a new fan, they see this and think it's crazy because Caitlin Clark is on the receiving end of it, and she's this, up and coming star here that joined the league, and the popularity has grown in exponentially since she joined the WNBA, and that's all fine. Caitlin Clark be talking a lot of shit and throwing elbows and being just as aggressive as these other women. She was talking shit to Kennedy Carter right
Shit.
before. I even think I saw her throw an elbow. Like, it's aggressive brand of basketball. My only thing is there's two things. From what I've seen in all the clips from the internet and also from the few Fever games I've watched, because they're all almost televised on the majority of the platforms that do offer WNBA.
That's awesome.
Caitlin needs to hit the weight room because either A, she's flopping that hard, she's flopping that like extra, or she really just rookies typically are lighter. They don't have as much muscle on their body because they're in college. They're not focused on that part of the game. But the second thing I wanted to bring up, I'm not gonna say I'm an enforcer, but when I see someone fuck with one of my teammates, I'm immediately the guy that goes in and shoves. Like,
yeah,
there's somebody that I've hooped with who I have not talked to in over a year and a half, and the last time I talked to him, gap between that was about a year or two. We were on the same team. Some dude came in and shoved him, and I came in and shoved that dude to the ground. Do I text that guy today? No, not because we don't fuck with each other, but because they're not like that close to my friend. But
yeah,
on the court, it's like we're gonna defend each other like we're family.
yeah.
I find it really odd that no teammate of Caitlin Clark, or very few of them, have made the effort to come in and defend Caitlin. None of the OGs come in and take care of her. So that leads me to two other options. A, she has teammates, like she has either shunned her teammates or rubbed them the wrong way where they don't feel like they want to defend her. Or two, their roster is not tight knit in that capacity, which can happen. People that are just playing together to try to make money. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, I do. Now that you mentioned that, the past altercations she's had, I've never seen anybody run in. I've seen them come and just tell her, "Hey, relax, calm down," or try to, give her lift her spirits up, or whatever, or tell her to focus. But I've never seen anybody, come in and defend her.
And I've seen clips of Caitlin in college shoving people, baiting fouls. Like, she's with the shits to do that. Angel Reese got yanked by the neck the other day, like a week or two ago. I didn't see no one on Twitter defending her the way that they were defending Caitlin.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play the race card in this because I don't really want to hit that side of the conversation because I think that's for everyone else to have that debate. I just want to point out, while Caitlin Clark is probably the main catalyst, we can't front here like Angel Reese, the Cardoso, Cameron Brink, all these rookies that got garnered interest and popularity with just your average fucking sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
They all contributed to it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yo, Caitlin Clark wasn't one of the pioneer factors to help, get better benefits for the WNBA, more viewership, more money, whatever. But to act like she's the only one is a huge problem to me because I thought, like, I know a lot of names of the women in this class because this class was highly touted. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I got into I could name like 6 rookies. I didn't even know any rookies last year.
Yeah.
So I feel like people need to focus on the growth of this league and supporting not just the young bucks, but also Aja Wilson, mind you, it's 10-minute quarters, right? It's 40 minutes worth of game time. They're not playing that entire time. Aja Wilson on the Las Vegas Aces is averaging 27 points, I think 12 rebounds, a bunch of blocks. Like, she's out here fucking like MVP shit. She didn't win MVP off some bullshit last year from what I read. I got to look into that. Bro, and she just won a championship last year, and no one talks about her. 27 and 12, dude.
That's dude. She's averaging a triple double.
Double.
A triple double.
She's a dog. Double. Triple double
Double
is
double.
if she had
Whatever the
10
fuck it
assists
is.
or 10 blocks or something.
Whatever the fuck it is. I don't. Basketball's not my sport. I'm brown. But yeah. What's it called? That's awesome, bro. And I feel like I don't want to blame Clark for what she is. She's becoming the face of the WNBA. I think I have to give that kudos to her agent. Her agent took the opportunity and ran with it, right? I'm hoping what Caitlin Clark is gonna do is give these other players the spotlight as well, because they deserve it, bro. When somebody's doing those type of numbers, points and rebounds like that on the fucking on average, that's insane, bro. Even if it's the 10-minute, you said 10-minute quarters.
10-minute quarters.
That's insane,
bro. That's efficiency beyond level. And like, Kayla hasn't even scored in double digits every game. And mind you, she's a rookie. I'm not expecting her to come in and just fucking go crazy. But I feel like, can't we just all just appreciate the fact that we now have another league to enjoy together? Like, this whole fucking discourse, and there's a whole fucking racial divide online about black men supporting Caitlyn against black women. Bro, it is getting really nasty out there. And I'm going to show you.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, bro.
It's just it's getting to the point where it's like we're getting away from the growth of the league and we're hyper analyzing everything. It's just like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Like, part of me, like, if Caitlyn's upset about hard fouls, like, bro, man, like, deal with it. It's the fucking league. This league was physical. If you would have watched the league you were gonna go into, you might have realized that it's a very physical league. And you're light. So you're gonna get thrown around, bro. I was fucking when I was a lot lighter in football and basketball too, bro. I couldn't get in the paint. When I gained all my weight and I got like in the gym, I was fucking working the paint. I wasn't getting shoved around. It's part of the development of your body to handle the wear and tear of the defense, of the flow of the game, whatever you want to fucking go to.
Mm-hmm.
But why the fuck? And I don't want to like be an asshole, but they're hyping up Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese like all this beef, right? Both their teams sit at 2-8, and there's no talk about the Aces who have been going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I'm glad the league's getting attention, but let's do our part to be respectful to the game and respectful to the vets of the game, because there's a ton of veteran players like the New York Liberty. That's another team that is fucking stacked with, fucking Sabrina, Brianna Stewart. I'm learning all the names still, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I hate about this whole thing is it's turned into a whole racial conversation on Twitter. And with the election coming up, it's like, great. Like, this is exactly what we need to fucking rile up the fucking toxicity online.
Yeah, it sucks, bro. And nowadays, it's just there's more spotlight about it, especially with the race. So it's just it's annoying, man. And I wish it's not part of the game, but people always take things more personal than what it really needs to be. And we'll be having these conversations, So I'm hoping it goes away, man. Just enjoy the game, and I'm hoping others also get appreciated as much as we know that Kane Clark is a special talent. There's also talent out there in the WNBA now that hopefully also deserves some attention too. So, one thing I think people do have to appreciate is that Kane Clark is putting, the WNBA on the map at this point. It's getting more attention. So, love her or hate it, she's gonna be talked about a lot. And then little by little, these other players will be talked about too, because it's starting to spread. So
Yeah. And by
Yeah.
the way, a lot of people do fuck with Angel Reese heavy. Some people fuck with Cameron Brink because she's Stanford
Mhm.
girl. So, Callie loves her and she
Yeah.
went to the Sparks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just one player, but I'm not going to sit here and act like Caitlin wasn't a catalyst, but let's not act like she's the only catalyst. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like, let's just,
Yeah, correct.
So, Matt Barnes plays a very physical brand of basketball, and he had this to say about the discourse regarding Caitlin Clark.
Interesting.
Hot topic going on right now. Caitlin Clark says she got cheap shotted against the sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down. It is what it is. She's not the first. She won't be the last. My issue and my question is, where the fuck are her teammates at? Where y'all at? Where the rest of the Indiana Fever at? I've seen a couple girls smirk when she's got knocked down, half-assed to pick her up. Like, y'all supposed to protect the asset, protect the star. And all this is the team. She's the star. You always protect your star. I was someone who protected the stars. We fuck with Cole, CP, Blake, list goes on. It's going to be a problem because you guys are supposed to be a family. And you wonder why you sit at the bottom of the league right now is because y'all don't protect each other, man. Coach don't do shit about it. Players don't do shit about it. Y'all should be ashamed of it. But the rest of the league is going to continue to test her. And that's what they're supposed to do. It's your guys' fucking job to have her back and have each other's back. Got to do better, ladies.
Yeah.
Well,
I
fucking
completely
said.
agree. Yeah, completely agree, bro. I mean, it don't matter where you're sitting, even if you're 2-8, man. If y'all treat each other like family, like a unit, y'all gonna defend each other no matter what. It's completely, he's on point, man. It's exactly what you said too.
There's just something beautiful about watching Stephen A. Smith, who went from being like the sports like world's darling to like him getting humbled on interviews on Twitter. Stephen A. Smith has been an asshole. Like, he wanted Kyrie to retire over the situation with him posting that anti-Semitic link and him with his experience with teammates and whatever, right? And now Kyrie is, everyone's favorite right now. Everybody's super excited for his successes. People say that, hey, like, make the apology as loud as the criticism. My argument here, though, is like he's now, he apologized recently with like his, when he's at the top. So it's like it's easy to kind of like apologize at that point. Like, oh, see, you finally did it. Kind of like spinning it. So I love this here because ESPN reporter Monica McNutt, she comes in here and she holds Stephen A. to a standard where I think people on Twitter have been doing it for a minute, but I think it's about time that someone kind of checked them on his show because he be talking out of his ass and he don't really watch basketball sometimes because I've heard, and I've seen this with a lot of people who talk basketball. Basketball has probably some of the worst commentators in the last 2 years where you can tell they don't watch them actually play based on the comments they say. And by that, I mean, it's just assuming that a center is just going to be grabbing rebounds. Maybe they're a floor spacer, but you're not watching the games. Like, oh, they're not rebounding. They're not effective. It's like, yeah, but they're spacing, whatever. You get where I'm going. Like,
yeah,
it's like the people that just look at box scores when they don't watch the game. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
But I digress. But this is on First Take, which I haven't watched ESPN shows like this since like I was in high school. So because I was so over all the discourse. But Stephen A., Molly Curran, Monica McNutt, and Shannon Sharp are discussing the situation that we're talking about, Caitlin Clark and Kennedy Carter. I said Kennedy earlier. Fucking dumbass.
We're talking about them maximizing their great potential. And because we bring that up and talk about what potentially might get in their way, which we do to men all the time, now we got to sit up here and watch every syllable. I resent that, and I'll leave it at that.
All right, so let me. I know we got to go to break. Welcome to the world of being a woman, Stephen A., and how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. We are talking about the world's greatest.
How about being a black man?
Being black. Hold on 1 second. Have you... So this is what I'm saying to y'all, though, and I know we got to go to break, and we didn't necessarily go there, and maybe we should. There are so many layers in this conversation around the way that it's being discussed. When you no. And yes, Shannon, I know y'all are going to say and Stephen A., I know you're going to, you just shared that you have talked about the WNBA on your program too. You guys may not have said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin Clark to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
Yeah.
All right.
Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Look at that face, dog. Look at that face. And look at Shannon like, oh man, I don't know how to help my guy out on this one, man.
I was like, I'm backing up.
And she brings up a valid fucking point. Like she's like, all right, you can't be out here acting like you talk the most, but it's like you took it as like some small conversation. And I get it, WNBA wasn't at the top of the sports fucking world at that point to have these discussions. Yeah. But you know, Stephen A. is trying to act like he's this savior, like, oh yeah, you know, I've always been talking about him. There's a tweet floating around about Stephen A., and I'll get to it in a second. But here, let me finish this.
Wow.
All right, we gotta go. You guys.
So did you know you're my guy, but who does more than
Stephen A., I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Wow. Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right, let's.
You're my guy, but I'm talking to you.
Guys. I really appreciate
you my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A., 3 years ago, you would not talk about the W at this level. Don't do that.
Guys.
Nobody was, Monica.
Guys.
You making Stephen A. point, Monica.
Shannon, you're making her point too. You're making her point too, Shannon. I don't think you. I don't know if you like really caught on, and I know you're like trying to defend your guy because you know he looks like he's about to go to like to the bar and be like, where did I go wrong?
Yeah, pretty much. He's trying to play the victim. No fear.
Yeah, man. Like I'll be dead ass about that. Like, come on, man. Like, here, let me find the tweet, man, because I feel like, and I might even make that the cover of the fucking episode. Oh wow, this is on the spot impromptu now. Okay.
Oh shit.
So he goes back on his show, on his personal podcast, and he basically calls out Monica over her comments.
Naturally in television, got to get us to commercial break. Sometimes damn the commercial break. But that's a subject for another day. I'll deal with that. Here's the bigger issue. You know, there's something that's going on, and a lot of people run from it. But I'm not, because I'm not scared of these subjects. Doesn't faze me at all. To address Monica McNutt's point, I found it very unfortunate that she would say that. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the executive producer of First Take. You ever heard of Monica McNutt? You have.
That already right there is how I know he's absolutely in his feelings. He's saying shit that, you know, he's just trying to get ahead of it because he knows the internet's gonna fucking laugh, and he's gonna pay attention to what the internet's doing instead of maybe taking this reflection of, all right, I see where she's coming from. But instead of encouraging a woman in sports or, you know, a colleague, he's gonna immediately clown her for calling him out on something that I think for the most part it was the truth. He really did not talk about the WNBA, and it's not his fault, but it's almost like a circumstance thing where it's like, okay, you weren't talking about it because it wasn't popping, but it's like, okay, but just because you talked about it a little bit doesn't mean that, you know, you were fucking doing the most for the league, which is how he was kind of phrasing it. Like, who does more for the WNBA and women's sports than me?
Yeah, right? You know, I feel like we always talk about this. Like whenever you have to, you know, do a low blow, whenever you're trying to prove a point, that's when you know that
you lost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and I hope I get to the part where it leads me to my other point.
You have now, because she's on First Take a lot. Shanae Ogumake, absolutely wonderful, spectacular basketball analyst, etc., WNBA player in her own right. Ask her how it's been to be on First Take. How about Andrea Carter, who's a rising star in this business? How much do you think First Take helped that? What about Kimberly Martin? What about Molly Qerim herself? Now, I have sat back for years and taken a lot of shit from people. Some who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Some who act like they don't know just because they want to get at me. I could care less about people getting at me. I just want you to be accurate. And it is highly offensive to me when somebody implies or flat out states, like Monica McNutt did this morning, which was factually incorrect. I challenge anybody to find a show in sports television that discusses women issues, that discusses the WNBA or women's sports, that highlights and profiles female analysts more than First Take. It's been going on for years. One of my producers here.
Yeah. Let me play a little bit longer. I think he gets to the quote.
This guy by the name of Galen Gordon, who used to be a producer on First Take. He was one of the people who spearheaded highlighting diversity. You as an audience don't know this, but Monica McNutt does. The James Dunn and the David McKinnons of the world and others. These are black men overseeing First Take. My boss, the HNIC, as they say, one of the executives, the top 3 executives at ESPN overseeing First Take is a black man by the name of Dave Roberts. We have black women. We have white women. Mina Combs, let me not forget to mention her. There's a female host on my show. Anybody trying to let go of Molly? Before her, it was Kerry Champion. Before Numbers Never Lie came along with Jamel Hill, she's on First Take. First Take has spearheaded diversity and equity. You have any idea how offensive it was for me to sit there and hear Monica McNutt say that about me when I'm the one who handpicked our roster on First Take? I love Monica McNutt. She's phenomenal. And she is a friend, and I'm a supporter, and I'm going to remain a supporter of hers. I just disagree with that one statement because I have to publicly defend the show. What she said is blatantly false. I'm not accusing her of lying. I'm accusing her of not knowing because she's not a liar. She's an honorable person. She must not have known. The WNBA, could I have done more? Well, guess what, Monica McNutt? I could have done less.
And that's where he loses the argument.
Oh, God, man. What the fuck? You know, I'm assuming you probably not going to play more, but everything he was trying to address, he was missing the point of what she was trying to mention to him.
I actually just refreshed my page, and once you're finished with what you're going to say, we have her response to everything.
Oh, shit. She's missing the point. He didn't address what she was attacking. It was all about him. It wasn't about First Take. It wasn't about what's going on in First Take, right? It's about him, just him. That's it. He's a powerful man, like how she mentioned. Attack that. Don't go for these other topics because that's not what she was talking about.
She was talking about the WNBA's exposure on the show, not necessarily just supporting women. And I think that was a very specific point. But let's see what Monica says. She jumped on Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp's late night show, Nightcap.
I get that we are at a special place when it comes to women's basketball and the growth of the game and all of the eyeballs. I think what I was frustrated by in our conversation earlier is that we can hold more than one truth, y'all. Like the idea of some players being jealous, yes, that probably exists. But I think in Caitlin's debut, since she has made her debut, there's been a large and loud clamor or push, yes, that is Caitlyn versus the W. Okay. And that is unfair. Okay. To me, yeah, jealous, sure. I mean, would you be jealous of somebody that got $28 million a shoe deal or whatever the deal is before you step foot in the pros? Right? Yeah. I just need us all to do a better job of holding room for multiple truths. Jordan as a rookie, Joe, right? LeBron as a rookie, like Wemby as a rookie. When you look at guys that have gone on to be great, I'm sure they would not say their rookie years were cakewalks. Now, in the case of LeBron, and if we use Wemby this year, they have physically dominant and powerful statures. And so maybe that has allowed them to skirt some of the curve. But Caitlyn is a guard coming from college. She got to get her weight up. The W has to continue to allow her to be one of the leaders of this platform, as Angel Reese has also been, because I know that's going to be a hot topic tomorrow. And so my whole thing is just, it doesn't have to be either or. It can be both. But the prevailing idea that it's the W versus Caitlyn and that these women don't understand the power of the eyeballs and the audience that she's helped grow the league to, that's just unfair.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like a lot of that shit is missed. And shout out Monica, man. I like I said, I do not watch ESPN content because I'm just kind of over that shit. But I will fuck with what she's posting and what she does. And if I see a video, I know she's gonna be talking her shit. Because right now, the memes of Monica standing on business are hilarious on Twitter right now, man.
Hell yeah, awesome. I love it. Yeah. Let's honestly, you know. It for me, I'm still like at awe the fact that, you know, Stephen A. Smith, when he got called out on this bullshit, he decided not to attack what the root of it was, you know, so he just bypassed it. And his response, oh my God, his response was atrocious and it backfired. And I don't think he realized that. But yes,
no, he made it way worse. He added so much wood and gas to the fire.
Such an idiot. So stupid response. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch First Take tomorrow because I always have sports going on tomorrow. Usually I have First Take too, but I have it on low volume so that way, you know, we don't get too distracted. But anyway, I love her response. It's her main topic was the WNBA, not when it comes to equality in women, when it comes to being part of the sports and all that. It's just the WNBA. That's it. That's what the topic was. And Caitlin Clark not being fucking babied. Because I do agree, she's being babied. She's being fucking babied. She's getting the fucking LeBron James treatment, if we're being honest.
LeBron James treatment now. When he was a rookie, he was getting rocked.
He was getting rocked, but now
let's the superstar treatment where it's like, is it? Wait, can you elaborate on that a little more, just so I can understand what angle you're going with?
It's just you know. From my understanding, he is the king of the flop, right?
Is he?
From my understanding, he is. Maybe I'm hearing from people who are biased.
We gotta talk about that after, because I gotta ask you who you be hearing that from, because that could be maybe I'm just unaware. That's a possibility, because I do bet on basketball, but I was not as balls deep in the association this past season.
Yeah, I've always known LeBron before he came to Lakers as a soft player when it comes to contact, right?
Okay, I have heard that. Okay, no, you're right.
Okay,
absolutely.
So like that. So that's why I feel like, and obviously because he's a phenomenal player, people are gonna watch out for him. At that moment he was climbing up to be the face of the NBA. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark. She is, like I said, she's a guard coming out of college who got a $28 million, whatever figure that was, shoe deal. All right. She is one of the top generation, in the many generations in the past, top talent, one of the top talents. Right. She is already taken over as the face of the WNBA. So she is getting this treatment already, even before stepping in to the first game. And even after the first game, you started to see it little by little. You know, she got completely just smacked. There was a foul. I'm not gonna lie. She got
absolutely.
Smacked.
It absolutely was. Yeah. You could have argued the flagrant one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a common foul on the court. That was a common foul on the court. That wasn't a flagrant one. I think they upgraded it though.
See, and here's the thing about the WNBA. it has not generated views as it does now, right? People, there's more eyes now. People haven't watched the games in the past, don't, and how you mentioned earlier, people aren't used to seeing how aggressive these games are. So a new viewer can be like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's a foul. You guys are mistreating her. But someone who's been watching the WNBA for quite some time understands that this is the type of aggressiveness that's been ongoing. And just because this golden child is coming into this league, and you know she's one of the best to ever do it, even though she hasn't put minutes in yet, you're gonna be protective because it's your favorite player at the moment and the only player by you. The reason why you're watching the WNBA, So there's different perspectives that a lot of people need to understand.
I'm gonna show you a clip of a brawl.
Yeah.
I got you. Oh.
Damn.
Go to the bench.
Wow, Rick Mahorn pushed away Lisa Leslie, who fell backwards onto the court, and then Milton Jones hit Mahorn in the back. Yeah, there's going to be some suspensions and some fines, and there should be.
Now, that's not how every game was, but there was a lot of aggressiveness to all the new rookies. Like, it's not like this shit's new. Like,
yeah.
And it's not like they're like Monica said, there might be some people that are very jealous of all this attention Caitlin's getting, and cool if that's how you rock it. But if we keeping it honest, bro, that's part of the game, bro. How many times have we ever heard of like a rookie NFL player talk about their welcome to the NFL moment when they got fucking cracked? It's just part of the game, man. Like, it's like you're on the show now. So are you going to prove to us that, you can make it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just stop being a bunch of bitches and just grow some balls, Like, come on.
That's probably not the right phrasing for this. Oh, Denny.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just stop bitching. Please.
Bitch can be male or female for the people who are getting ready to write comments to Denny. No, bitch can be a guy too.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't say dyke or anything, right?
And there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll bleep it out.
Dog. Oh my god, dude! You know what kills me? Have you seen who Cameron Brink is? The blonde chick that plays for the LA Sparks from Stanford.
Yeah, the tall one, right?
Yes.
Mrs. Slenderman, a woman. Yeah, damn.
Bro, somebody like they'll post up like a video of like an anime like person going uppies, and then like they'll be like me when Cameron gets home from practice.
Oh god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh my
that's
god,
funny as fuck. Well, man, I know we've been talking about it. We definitely need to go to one of those games soon, or a sport event in general. But you're a married man now.
Drunk.
So.
If I wasn't so drunk, I would have been at the Aces. I might have been at the Aces, which is one of the best, the best team in my opinion, or arguably between them and the New York Liberty. The Aces in Vegas playing Caitlin Clark.
Oh shit!
She was in Vegas the same weekend, but I was a little too drunk to make it to the arena.
You were being a nasty man, weren't you?
No, I was just being a role model to my brother to show him how to drink. But I wanted to touch on the Bia and Cardi B beef, but we'll just save that for the next pod. I'm gonna say this, and I'll preface it for the next pod. I'm very disappointed in Bia. Disappointed.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry.
The ending of the song is probably the and then the fact that she made whatever. We'll dig into it. We'll start the podcast with that next week.
Yeah. It's a lullaby song for my daughter now.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's whatever. I want to get into it. We're already at an hour. So this is episode 171. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Comment, reshare, repost, rate, all that shit. Get us up there. We appreciate all the love and the fucking continued growth. And I didn't, you never know how long a podcast is going to last when you start. And the fact that I'm at 171 through all the changes and all the growth, I'm very appreciative of it. So let's fucking keep it rolling. God bless you, Denny, for joining me on the journey.
Of course, man. Hey, it's a further journey. The journey that never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
I don't know where you're going, but you know what? For my RoyalTea Radio Track of the Week, I am playing a song that might keep up Peso Pluma at night or whatever other dude that Nicki Nicole dated. This is Nicki Nicole, Ojos Verdes. That was Nicki Nicole, Ojos Verdes. I kind of had to play that like off the strength, like I've just because like we're in the Green Eye Gang. It's a very exclusive club to join. Not everybody is born into it, like some of us are. But dog, I immediately was like, when I heard those lyrics, I was like, first of all, this kind of reminds me of like some shit they'll play before like a fucking teenage novella, right? Like some fucking shit. And then like all the things that she was saying, I was like, man, go text Bessel and just like apologize.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't a fan of the song. I listened to it twice. It just reminds me too much of La Mochilita Azul.
I have to look that up. Off the top of my head, I can't remember it.
This is why I know you've been calling that.
I'm what? Oh, okay. No, you're right. No, Val says the same thing. Val says the same thing. Yeah, oh, dude, I told my mom that. I'm like, hey, do you know that Val said that when our bloodlines colonized?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not even Mexican. I know that.
Yes, you are.
I know.
Yes, you are. All right, but who's RoyalTea Radio Track of the week?
All right, man. Mine is the best fucking female rap group in. What the fuck say groom? Rap group in the fucking game.
All right, Epstein.
XG woke up.
Woke up on the Epstein Island?
Fucking hate you.
Yeah, I've been here waiting, looking at him, trying to catch up, take it how you wanna take it. Left to place in panic, left to take another planet, left to make another statement. XG, baby, say the names right, spell it out so you can learn it. Cause metal toss when it's turning, cause metal fire when it's burning. Can tell we all made it work for us, made it, but we had to work for it. Work, so perfect that it hurt, don't it? Surf on them, right away, cause we had the right away. Bye, flying past it, we fly away in the outer space. Drop top in a coupe outside, wanna hop up out of this plane. Look at my fit right now when I just walked out of my bed. Fix my hair, fix my makeup on the way. Bound to the next stop, bound for the grain, make 'em bow down to the X. A little more than ordinary, honorary, underestimated, leaving all you broke. I'm the judge and jury, I don't wanna hear it, I'm the one that fear and keep it on the low. This is automated, I'm the motivator, told my haters, y'all more the merrier. Y'all my entertainment, fascinated, I'm just laughing cause it's so hilarious. Let her go with a big mouth, smoke with a big house, yeah, big watch on the wrist now, I just started that flow now, just now, put a little more down for the bus down, went on tour, when I bust into the bus down, everything custom now, friends rushing out, security had to push me out, 48 laws of power, let her go with a big motor on a kid though, watch me rip though, watch me snap like Motorola flip phone, I don't wanna hit you this hard on an intro, bring that bounce like 6'4", find me in Tokyo, rapping in a skirt, I catch my drift though, woke up looking like this, so don't get under my skin, woke up looking like this, woke up looking like this, so don't get under my skin, woke up looking like this, yeah.
And that
God
was
damn, man.
XG woke up. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Bro,
This is the
that shit looked like the fucking trailer for a scary movie, man. They fucking hit
bro?
all the fucking shit, dude.
that shit was wild, man. But honestly, I enjoyed it. This is a great song.
No, they went
yeah,
hard.
check them
man.
out. Check them out.
Bro, we got to extend the podcast for a little bit longer, actually.
Why? What happened?
We're keeping this in, but I just hold on. Is this real, dude? No, Drake is an asshole, man. He wants us to talk about him every podcast. Snow Day Drake just dropped Gwan Delilah, the Hey There Delilah remix. Let's fucking play this.
Gwan Delilah, no, I'm late cause there's bare traffic. I just showed my dog your Grammy, said he knows a man that slapped it. I'm so cheesed. Your mademoiselle nights are geeked. I'm bent low key.
Kendrick, you are the boogeyman. You scared this man into becoming Drake Al Yankovic.
If you like me, brought my chronom for your bestie.
What Kendrick did to you, huh?
This has to be fake.
He made you do a whole different genre now.
You're looking sweet. Oh, don't you be acting mean.
This has to be fake.
No, there's a 40 in my jeans.
This has to.
Bro, we might make this podcast called Wagwan Delilah, dude. What the fuck?
What the fuck was that, bro? I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate you wasting my 40 seconds of my life that I will never get back.
Hey man, just like when Push-Ups dropped and I played it, like a Drake shit drops, because I'm in the gang, so I know all the shit for OVO.
Yeah, I'm sure you dropped it. All right.
Yeah, I didn't see that in the group chat, in the OVO group chat. Yeah, you know what? I saw that they kicked me out after the Kendrick thing.
That's fair. When you're jumping on. Never mind. When
nasty fucking man. This is what I'm saying. I had someone saying that I was being a Kendrick dick rider, but I was like, dog, don't act like Denny hasn't been saying I've been getting fucked by Drake and been getting all this fucking merch from him. Like for y'all to say that I'm fucking just like I'm not. I don't like Drake. I fuck with Drake, but like a loss is a loss. Whatever.
Hey, look, there's a reason why there's groupies though. It's
not me though. Oh man, just bring up. You know what, dude? Next time we're together, I'm gonna bring up Maeda. When Dan's around and talk about groupies.
I'll just bring it up. I'll just bring up Mariah the Scientist.
Oh, I don't know about her yet.
You see,
she hasn't dropped anything for me to just be playing in the house right now.
We'll be potting from hell. It's okay.
Ooh.
We got new studio. You guys. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? We're burning for
Hernandez on the podcast.
Hey, you go. I'll sit on the stool because I can't. I'm not tall enough. Hey, can I even climb that thing?
All right, man. Final thoughts.
You know what, man? Do yourself a favor. Before you jump into something new, do some research. Understand what you're getting yourself involved to, because the last thing you need to do is go in there and be uneducated, because then you look stupid. Mm-hmm. Educate yourself, learn what you're trying to get into, whether it's a hobby, whether it's a new skill. Learn. Take 30 minutes, take an hour, take as long as you want to fully understand what you're getting yourself into, because last thing you want is to look like a fucking clown, like you're working for Ronald McDonald. That's my final say right there.
My final say is, and someone we know might be on this list too. Wash your ass, wash your legs. Just fucking. I'm not like. Come on, man. Like, we've avoided plagues and shit because people had learned hygiene, and we're gonna come here and say that there's big soap telling an NFL player that he should not be washing his legs. Like, shit. Come on, man. We're adults who have resources. Wash your fucking ass.
This is why gonorrhea is still around. Just spread your ass cheeks in the water, yo. Just put some soap.
Well, that might have been how you got gonorrhea.
We're not supposed to talk about that, Alex.
Where are you going? All right, man. That's it for episode 171. Alex, the Unproblematic King, Denny the God. We are out of here. This is RoyalTea. Peace.